I'm in the group exercise studio at a fantastic sports training village, and we're going to do an ab attack with you. So I'm going to show you lots of exercises that engage your abs. Obviously it'll flow around different areas as well, because that's just the way the body works, but we're going to show you lots of new ways of doing stuff to truly attack those abs. So all you're going to need is literally a mat, like I've got here, a normal standard yoga mat. I've got a bottle of water because I may get thirsty in a little bit, but other than that, that is all we need. So we're going to start off with our traditional chest lift on the floor. So simply pull yourself down. What we're going to do here is going to put our hands behind our head, keep our elbows nice and wide. We're having our feet flat on the floor, our feet are hip width apart, and our heels about a foot away from our bum. So we're going to breathe in from our pelvis, and as we breathe out, we're going to go up. So we're going to breathe it in, and then breathe out, and down, and then again, then breathe in on the way down. Just keep that rhythm going for me. The key thing here is our elbows nice and wide apart. We're not drawing them in. We've got our head relaxed back into our hands, like I said, in a hammock. And we're breathing in from the pelvis before we breathe out on the way up. That way, it gets our pelvis into the neutral position to allow us to come up, down, down. Two more. We're going to go up, down, one more, and down. Perfect. So now we're going to add something else into the mix. We're going to add a leg raise. So I'm going to raise my left foot up as I come up, doing exactly the same as we just did. So it's breathing from the pelvis up, zipping up through, and then breathe out as you curl that chest up. This time I'm going to bring one leg in the air. It's going to look something like this. So I'm alternating the legs. Join in when you're ready. So I'm bringing that leg up. So it comes up to some nice 90-degree bend. So it makes that movement just a little bit harder. So again, keeping that breathe in how we said. So we're breathing in and then breathe out on the way up. Elbows staying wide, head staying back, relaxing your hands like a hammer. And then relax. So that's two movements. We're going to do another one of those as well. So it's exactly the same, bringing one leg off the floor. So again, get yourself nice and set, have my feet flat on the floor, elbows nice and wide, relaxing my head back into my hands, and here we go. So you'll begin to feel it kicking in around about now. That's exactly what we're looking for. Excellent. So how are you feeling now? Hopefully you'll begin to feel it engaging deep inside. That is what we're looking for. This time we're going to add a little twist. We're going to keep our feet flat on the floor. Hands are going behind my head. So we're going to come up like we just did for the chest lift. And I'm going to twist around and breathe. Breathe in when I come to the center. Breathe out when I go across. Key thing here, don't let my shoulders drop. So I'm keeping that tension on my midriff. And also, I've got a nice little gap to my chin and chest. I'm not pulling, I'm still relaxing that head back on my hands. And elbows are staying wide apart. Should we go? Let's do this. So we're going to go up, cross, center, and then down and relax. So straight away, we've got the contraction going through the muscles. We're still breathing in that zip up. And then as we're breathing out, we're not letting our belly dome up. We're still keeping it controlled. And then we're adding the twist in. Let's put some more tension under it. Shall we go again? Let's go. So we're coming up. Twist. Center. And then down. So again, at this point now, we've added a few more movements into it, and you're beginning to really feel it kick in, which is what we're looking for. There's muscles you're thinking, oh, I didn't realize they would hit that far. That's what it's about. It's not the speed at which we do it, it's the way in which we do these movements. Let's go one more time. Here we go. We're going up. And then down. So again, at this point now, you're thinking, yep, I can feel the muscles working all across and deep inside, a feeling you may not have had before. Again, you're hitting the right marks if that's what we're doing. So this time, onto your back, hands go on my thighs. So we're going to do our chest lift up, raise a leg up, raise a leg up. So my knees are at 90 degrees, I've got my toes pointing outwards. From there, put my hands one over the middle, and then drive my right leg out, and then my left leg. My shoulders are staying up, flat chest lift. My leg at the top, my shins nice and parallel. And then down. A little bit more advanced, that movement. So every time that leg goes out, I'm breathing out and breathing in when it comes back in. I'm keeping my top leg that's not moving in and out. That is staying parallel, my shin to the floor. That way it gets the most contraction through that abdominal region. Shall we go again? Hands on thighs, breathe it in, breathe it out. Legs up, one hand over the other, toes pointing forward, let's go. And then down. Good. So if you want to make this one a little bit harder, you can put your hands behind your head, which is what I'm going to do on this next one. If it's too much, put your hands back on the legs where they were. So do it with your hands behind your head. Your hands behind your head. Breathe in, chest lift up, both feet up. Here we go. And then down. A little bit harder there because we put our hands behind head. That change in the hand position, again, it just puts more emphasis going straight through on those abdominals, which is exactly, again, the target we're looking for. So this time, we're going to sit up a little bit. Just going to put our hands to the front. Just fall back so I can feel my abs engaged. So I'm not perfectly upright, just fall back, so get a little bit of engagement with my abs. And from there, just going to raise one leg up, and then just lower it up and down. Set yourself up. Just a little bit of resetting. We go back. Same again. So I've gone back so my abs are engaging, and I'm just raising that leg up and down. Keep my leg nice and straight, toes pointing forward. Up. A little bit of a reset again. Let's Do the same on the other side. So we're going to go back. Excellent. Other side, should we go? Let's do this. So it goes up. Perfect. So that's 2 done on each side. We're going to do 1 more time on each side. You ready? So let's go on my left leg first. And I'm going to flow onto my right leg. Perfect. So from there, we're now going to flow into what we normally do, a front support. So some people call it as a plank, some go into elbows. For today's purpose, we're going to do arms extended and legs extended. So what we do here, we're getting into position. I'm going to have my toes curled underneath me, feet together at the back, drop my shoulders back towards my hips more, and then from there I'm not going to let my belly dome down. I'm going to keep it nice controlled and do my breath. So we're going to go. So we're getting that breathing in and out to get extra contraction going through those abdominals. And relax it. Sit it back down. So it's a little bit different to what you may have been used to. Normally you just hold it still, but by exaggerating that breathing, we're teaching your body to be able to hold the muscle still whilst continuing that breathing around it. So it puts a bit more pressure through it, so it gets you even greater results again. It's the same for me. Arms there, toes curl underneath, feet together at the back, shoulders down towards my hips a little bit more, and let's go. And then relax. So remember, it's not how long you can hold it for, it's the way in which you do it. How hard can you work those muscles? These exercises I'm giving you here, yes, you'll feel it and you'll get a bit of a burning feeling going through, but also it begins to bring it in more. So it's looking at trying to get those muscles inside nice and strong to give you that slimline waist look, okay? So it's not just necessarily the way it looks, it's the way it moves and the way it operates at the same time. Let's try one more. So into position, heels tucked under, let's go, drop the shoulders back. Excellent stuff. So we're going to do one more exercise. So what we're going to do this one is going to be what we call a knee stretch. So we're going to be in exactly the same starting position we did then, but this time we're going to lower our knees bent down towards the floor, and we're going to drive the leg in and out. I'm going to demonstrate that for you in a second. The key thing here is not to let your hips sway. It's trying to keep it so it's nice, smooth. There's no dropping the hips up or down or sideways. It's in and out. So here's what we do. We're at the same starting position, feet curl under, then this time we're going to bring our knees in a little bit. Okay, come back so you can see more on camera. And then from there, I'm going to bring my right knee in, drive out nice and straight, bring it in. So if you notice my left leg, my knee is just hovering off the floor. So I'm driving it out, bring it in, and then down. And then we'll do exactly the same on the other side. If you can keep it nice and still, you will feel those muscles working. Any sort of movement, it'll take that away. So let's focus on keeping it still. We ready? Get that starting position. It goes out. Good stuff. It's harder than you think, that exercise. We're going to do one more on each side and then we're going to finish up, okay? So let's do it. So into position. Here we go. Out. Breathe in on the way, breathe out on the way out. Good. Have a little gap in between. Raise yourself up. Leg goes out. In. And relax. So there you have it. That was a nice ab attack session. You can do it at a faster pace, you can repeat the movement straight through. I did it obviously explaining the reason why we're doing it. When I say do it at a faster pace, I mean go from one exercise to the next exercise. I don't mean speed the movement up yourself. Keeping it controlled, slow movements will get you greater results, but you can go from one to the next one to the next one. So it's only a short little blast, like 15 minutes, but it's enough to start getting you on the journey to stronger abs, not only functionally, they also look better as well. So hopefully you enjoyed that session. Any feedback or any questions as usual, do put them on the chat box below, or feel free to contact us via the teambath.com website. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon for some more classes.